Hey guys, Troy Dooley, MLM Help Desk. Obviously, this is our fifth, actually it's the sixth one, but it's the fifth in the series on Numis Network, the review that we've done. The first four we actually covered, the leadership of the company, who they were, what they were, why they have impeccable backgrounds. I've done a standalone on behalf of Shannon Dennison, a round robin with Lynn Clements, Kevin Thompson, MLM attorney, discussing this. We brought in some numismatic experts talking about, is this right? We covered some of the critics' concerns about their compensation plan and will customers actually buy in to what the company's doing. We tried to cover everything. The last one, we covered the compensation plan, but we did it in a unique way because I don't claim to be a compensation plan expert. Matter of fact, I think compensation is the least of the importance when you're looking at a company. I've got to know the owners. I've got to know some of the top-tier players. I've seen some great industry veterans that have joined Numismatic. Matter of fact, I had a friend of mine who's one of our freelance reporters said, Troy, they're slamming you over at scam.com saying you're a hired gun for the network marketing companies. Somebody forgot to send me a paycheck if that's the truth. But one of the things was when I went over there, I said, man, there's Tony Rush. Tony loves Numis Network, and he's joined the company, and he's out there defending it and doing such a stellar job at it. You know, that there's nothing that we report that is going to change a critic's mind. There's probably nothing we report that would change a person's mind that's in the company if we were to take a different slant. You know, but I can honestly say, as a category creator, as a company that is on the rise, I believe that today it's about coins. I believe that tomorrow it could be about baseball cards. It could be about numismatic grading for comic books. It could be all kinds of stuff. Now, one of the big things that has come up, people have said, Troy, but if they bring all these MS-70s, let me show you, if you don't mind. Let me show you an MS-70 coin. This is the American Eagle. I just love this one. This is one of my favorite. And I got my hats off to Chris and Ian and Jake. They sent me this kit. And guys, I guess you could say that I was paid $400 because each of these retail for $99. So I was paid $400 because they gave me this beautiful thing. But what they did that was priceless to me is they got my brain going. I started digging into some of my old stuff from the bounty hunting and the bail bond days. And I remembered that I had this old coin book that I'd gotten out. Boy, it's sure not fancy like theirs. Inside of it, you'll see a variety of coins. And I thought, man, I forgot we took those in on bond one time. So I got them out and started looking at them. I've got two 1882 Morgan dollars. Boy, these are great. These are in such... Now, these aren't MS-70. These are probably something else, SNU or UNS or something. I don't know, all these ABCs. But these are in such great shape, I can still see the word Liberty written in her little hat. I can still see the sides still have the little grooves in them. And you may be saying, what the heck's that got to do with the price of tea in China? My girls hate that when I say that. Here's what it has to do. It made me realize I had some stuff. I realized I wasn't an expert on numismatic grading, so I went and joined a couple of the associations. I realized I didn't even know a lot about coins, so I went out and I got these coin magazines each month. And I picked up this one yesterday, and I found it so powerful. Listen to this. Matter of fact, let me just show you the headline. See what that says? Can you see that? Eagles crash landed. And I thought, man, I got to read about this. What is this? Making sure the American Eagle gets back off the ground. See, one of the concerns that the critics have had is that if Numismatic is putting out all these MS-70 coins, that there's going to be a glut in the market. It's going to just screw everything up. Listen to what this article says. This article was written by Tom Delory. You can go look him up on the net. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but I'm going to read this because I think it's good. He says, to me and to the average collector, this is ridiculous. He's talking about the fact that the U.S. Mint stopped producing the Eagle coins. It says, nobody is asking the Mint to strike and sell coins using all the planchets that is obtained, but only to allocate the planchets so that it sells them in the best possible manner. Now, here's what they're getting at. The Mint stopped selling coins. And here's what happened. there was a 3 million, what's called BU, which is a brilliant uncirculated coin. There was a $3 million shortage. They had selling demand of 3.5 million. They could only get a $500,000. I tell you what, if you've got that kind of shortage coming out of the U.S. Mint, you don't have to worry about Numis Network over-glutting the market with too many of these coins. You can't even get them. It went on down here to write. I thought this was good, because this tells the reason for what happened. Listen to this. The problem began when the U.S. economy suffered a near meltdown in 2008. As banks were collapsing under the weight of amazingly, if not criminal, stupid loan derivative programs and other economic factors, people began taking money out of the banks and buying gold, silver, and platinum. Now, Numis Network is not a bullion company, but I had to say that because I want you to understand where I'm going with that. Listen to this. The first wave of precious metal buying peaked in 2008, and the second wave in October. Every precious metal product was in demand. That means every numismatic coin. Okay, let me open these back up. This is important that everybody see. These coins, gold and silver coins, okay, the American, here he goes, every PM product, precious metal product, was in demand, with the American Eagle coin in the highest demand. Many buyers simply like the fact that the coins have a legitimate tender floor. That means they can't fall below $1. That's just the way it is. The realization that there was a legitimate shortage of the American Eagle only increased the demand. They had a shortage, the demand increased. Again, if Numis can't buy the coins, they're not going to have enough either, which means that no matter how many reps they have, no matter how many coins they are getting their hands on, there's always going to be people wanting more. I went on to read and I thought, wow, this is interesting. Listen to this. Sales of the 1-ounce silver coin, which had averaged between 5 and 6 million pieces per year in the 90s, and around 9 million pieces between 2000 and 2007, shot up to over 20 million coins in 2008 and 27.8 million coins in 2009. You tell me, you guys are the mathematicians. We know what leverage is all about. We know what critical mass is all about. We know what geometric progression. Do you honestly think that Numismatic can bring on 20.7 million distributors and or clients and glut the market? I don't think so. So with that being said, I don't think you have to worry about where Numismatic is going. I don't think you have to worry about glutting the market. You know, I showed you my Morgan coins. Here's an article that says, commercial failure, numismatic success. Folks, the whole focus behind Numis Network right now is coins, but it's the numismatic grading. If you're looking for a rock-solid company, in this reporter's opinion, Numis Network is a company that you can look at. It's got some great leaders that are at the top, leaders that are respected throughout this industry that actually have other companies that support other network marketing companies. They have a passion and crusade behind this company to help people become financially independent. They have a product that is not a consumable product. It is a collectible product. It is not an investment product or anything like that. It is something that you can pass on for your heirs. Just like I am passing on all of these coins, all silver. I don't have any gold. I'll pick that one up in a minute. All coins being passed on to my 7-year-old son because he has become passionate about coin collecting after receiving this information from Jake. So, guys, that's the 5th in a series. I'm a firm believer that if Numismatic stays on top of their compliance, and they've hired a great compliance attorney to do this, if their distributors will be distributors like Bob Christensen and Tony Rush and some of the others that I've seen out there, Duke Kevorkian, if they're that type of a leader who knows how to balance the business opportunity with customer acquisition with not overhyping, this company will be around a lot longer than a lot of the critics think. Folks, live life like it's an epic adventure. We'll see you at the top.